and welcome to the Wayne Gretzky Centre for Game 5 of the Sutherland Cup Finals. The St. Catharines Falcons, the visitors, the Brantford Golden Eagles, the home team. Brantford started off with a 2-0 series lead. St. Catharines has come back and won the last two. Ken, I think we're in for a really good game.
Yep, she's down to a best of 3 and home ice advantage to the Brantford Golden Eagles, but kind of thinking that doesn't really matter this time of year now with these two teams having so many veterans. And of course, St. Catharines winning here 2 games ago and then going back home and winning at home. And we're in for a pretty good tilt here tonight.
From the face-off, Johnson Andrews gets it off to the side, but it's chucked into the St. Catharines zone. Jimmy Sheehan fires it around the boards to Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse, he loses it to Appio. Now the puck's fired around the boards, goes back to the point to Princeton. He fires it in on goal, it goes wide. They go after now. Blunt keeps it in. He's around back to Tanner Rutland. And now St. Catharines, Kyle Woodhouse coming out with it. Woodhouse crosses the blue line. Over to Johnson Andrews. Oh, Aaron Taylor just missed catching up with that one. And we've got a whistle. The net is up. We'll have a face-off in the Brantford zone.
Good pressure by the new line that Coach Mike Bullard made up there for the Brantford Golden Eagles. Riley's in the lineup tonight. He's a big body. Got Appio out there as well. And Rutland, so with the experience those kids have and the size they have, they should create a little bit of physicality out there for the Golden Eagles tonight.
From the face-off now, Montour trying to get around. And Sturz steals it. Sturz comes in, tries to wrap around. O'Hagan stopped that. Now the puck behind Hornick has it behind the goal. And coming out with it is Quilty. Quilty flips it up the center, where Cody Quick will take it back at his own blue line. Quick now, he tries to get off the boards, he misplays it, Hawk steals it, Trent Hawk has it. He puts it in the corner, Ben DeMois chips it around the boards. Now Blunt fighting for it. With Sturz, Swift tried to center it to Hawk, but goes back along the boards. They fight for it over there, and goes in behind the net where Cody Quick will wrap it around the boards. He gets it up to Nick Hovnician. Hovnician now up to Sturz. Sturz gets over center, and he just fires it in. They head off on a change. O'Hagan leaves it there for Rutland. Now the puck is fired down in the St. Catharines zone where Jimmy Sheehan will chase after it. Sheehan, he's being chased by Lazarus. Puck goes around to the far side to Jacob Chuck. Jacob Chuck gets up to Karam. He can't hang on to it. And now Brantford will come back in. Matt Mello fighting with his man. Puck goes back to the Brantford zone where Dylan Walker will take it. Walker skates behind his own goal. Coming out with it now, he goes back behind the goal once again. Walker, he gets it up to Mike Rebry. Rebry lost it to Luke Karam. Almost got a shot off there. Now Walker chips it out and it goes into the neutral zone area where Andrew Derrigo will fire it right back in again. Coming out with now Dylan Walker. Walker now, he works his way to top of the circle. He has it stolen off of him. Pass up to Johnson Andrews. Andrews now over the blue line. They fight for it down low now. Curtis Longland has it. Longland couldn't get a shot off. That one's taken by Mitch Brown. Brown coming out of his own end, gets the center and chips it into the St. Catharines zone. Goes behind the net where Broderick Kelly puts it over to Curtis Longland. Longland up to Johnson Andrews. And that's broken up. They send it back into the St. Catharines zone where Cole takes over. He gets it over to Kelly. Kelly back to Cole. He loses it to Quigg. Quigg, the backhand shot in on Pope. An easy save. And Brad Pope will hang on. We'll have a face-off to the right of the St. Catharines goalie.
Real good tempo to the start of this hockey game, and I think both teams know that's real important. That first goal is important here tonight. We played 2 minutes and 43 seconds. And so far, real good hockey by both teams.
Brown and Andrews in the face-off circle. Andrews gets thrown out. So Kyle Woodhouse comes in to take the draw. They fight for it, and now Mitten has it. Mitten behind the goal. He circles back behind the net, gets it up to Brown. Brown can't hang on to it. Woodhouse puts it off the boards, but it goes back to the point and shot in again. And now Kenny Bradford's out there for St. Catharines. Their captain back on the ice after being gone the last couple of games with an injury. Puck goes back. Kenny Bradford has it now in his own end. Bradford up to the center. He gets it up to Johnson Andrews, back to Bradford. Bradford over to Cody Quick. Cody Quick up the middle, Aaron Taylor, and he's tripped. We're going to have our first power play of the game as Brandon Montour tripped the player going over the blue line. With 16:39 to go here in the first period, St. Catharines will go on the power play.
Yeah, first power play of the game, and Aaron Taylor took the pass there from Brantford, but I haven't had a chance to see Brantford play, Rich. It looks like he's pretty calm and poised out there, and also a big body, moves the puck good, and that's what you need. And looks like he'll be a big difference here tonight for St.
Well,
Catharines.
he's the St. Catharines captain, and he brings a lot to the table. Now, Mello coming in with it. Mello tries to get it over to Kelly, who slipped in for the point. Puck goes back to Luke Caron behind the goal to Jacobschuk now. Jacobschuk over to Mello. Mello back to the point to Jimmy Sheehan. Sheehan into the slot, fires it. That's stopped by the defense. And now coming on that breakaway, Mike Rebry has a breakaway. Here comes Mike Rebry in the goal. Rebry shoots. Hope to save. Glorious chance for Brantford to score short-handed, and now Luke Caron out with it. Caron over the blue line. He drops it back to Mello. Mello now still hangs on, down low with it. Mello back to Jacobschuk. Jacobschuk to Mello. They work it back and forth around the circle. Jacobschuk to the top of the circle, in down low to Mello. Mello back to the point to Kelly. Broderick Kelly now works his way into the center, fires. Nobody can get tipped that one, so it's shot out to center. And Kelly takes over once again. Kelly does a little spin around and try and get away from Jeff Swift. Now he chips it into the Brantford zone. Kyle Woodhouse going after it. He's hit by his man. St. Catharines comes out with it. Kenny Bradford at the point now. Back to Bradford. He sends it down low to Johnson Andrews. Back. Andrews now sends it down low. Back to the point to Bradford. Bradford to Curtis Longland. Longland shoots, goes up to the shin pad of the Brantford player all the way down the ice where Pope will leave it there. 20 seconds left to go in the power play for St. Catharines. Now McEachern spins around in his own zone. He's trying to get his teammates organized. Now he'll go behind his own goal. He's being watched by Lazarus. He passes it off to Johnson Andrews. Andrews up to Woodhouse. Woodhouse, he loses it. Puck's taken by Norrie and fired back in deep. And that'll do it for the power play for the St. Catharines. St. Catharines now. Johnson Andrews comes out with it. Andrews, he loses it just over center. And Appio comes in. Appio gets into Montour. And Montour was flattened by Dirigo. What a nice hit.
Good hit. Good penalty killing over the Brantford Golden Eagles there. St. Catharines couldn't get anything going in the power play. Only real good scoring chance came from Brantford short-handed. Mike Rebry was all alone and tried to go 5-hole, and Pope made the save. And Rebry actually got his own rebound. Pope made another save.
From the face-off now. Puck goes around on the boards. Coming out with it is Sturts. Sturts up to Hovhannisyan. Hovhannisyan fights past his man. Now Sturts has it. Sturts fires it behind the goal. Hovhannisyan tripped trying to go back there, and Blunt will take over. Blunt puts it up along the boards to Rutland. Goes back behind the net to Blunt once again. Goes back to the point. Dirigo can't hold it in. And coming out with it now, Bradford. Rutland has it. Rutland, backhand shot. Pope the save. Rutland again. Goes off Sheehan's. Rutland has it one more time. He shoots it again. It goes off Sheehan's shin pad again. Bradford fires it in deep. And Andrew Dirigo fires it outside the blue line. Bradford's going to have to tag up now. But St. Catharines gets it out. It's Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse, he crosses the blue line, heads into the corner. He's all alone. St. Catharines is making a change. Woodhouse holds it behind the goal. He's fighting there with Gallucci. Woodhouse still fighting for it. Gallucci comes out with it, and he fires it. Not out. Johnson Andrews fires it back into the corner. Aaron Taylor behind the goal to Woodhouse. Woodhouse now with it. Back to the point to Kelly. Kelly back to Woodhouse. The top of the circle, he sends it down low to Johnson Andrews. Andrews and Aaron Taylor behind the goal now. Taylor has it. He loses it. Back to the point to Brad Cole. He shoots. Nice pad save by O'Hagan. Puck's fired up once, goes into the... And we got an offside call. Jeff Swift was just a little too quick getting across the blue line on that one. We've got 12:59 to go here in the first period of play.
Pretty wide open game so far. Both teams playing hard, playing their positions real well. And it looks like Aaron Taylor's come to play tonight in the second round draft pick, the OHL 2 years ago to Ottawa. And a couple games I've saw him so far, he hasn't been real great. It looks like he's come to play tonight, Richard.
Well, the first two games of the series, first game he did very little. The second game he got kicked out for checking from behind. But games 3 and 4, he's come to life. He scored a beautiful goal here in Brantford in game 3, and he set up the winner in overtime in game 4. Now, puck goes into the St. Catharines zone. There's a race for it. Quilty He's taken in on the boards by Kenny Bradford. Puck centered, and it goes all the way down the ice. O'Hagan will leave it there for Brendan Montour. He's got Luke Karam chasing him. Montour comes out with it. Gets it up the back. Quilty over to Trent Hawk. Hawk over center to Jeff Swift. Swift fires it in around the boards. It goes all the way to the other side where Hawk leaves it go. Puck shot in. And Mello fires it out to center. Prinzen from his own end. Just up to Quilty. Quilty now, he's got Hawk with him. Quilty still with it. Drop pass for Hawk. That's taken by Ben Dubois. Dubois now. He crosses center. He's got Curtis Longland going to the net. Shoots. And that one goes off the post. They fight for it. Puck's still loose. Now we got a whistle. St. Catharines came ever so close to drawing first blood in this one.
Turnover at the St. Catharines blue line results in a real good scoring chance for St. Catharines. They rang that off the post. The rebound was right there, Richard, but I believe it was 43 for St. Catharines. Spencer DeWolf just couldn't get a stick on her. It would have been 1-0 for St. Catharines. But still scoreless, 11:49 left in the first period.
From the faceoff now, Prinzen fires it along the boards but not out. Derrigo keeps it in. He chips it up. Puck's fired. Then Dubois, they score! Spencer DeWolf, well, he got a stick on that one. St. Catharines Falcons take a 1-0 lead at 8:21 of the first period.
Good pressure by St. Catharines, and Megan gives up a rebound. You give up rebounds when you got people going to the net, it can be scary, and it results in a goal by the St. Catharines Falcons, and they score first in game number 5.
From the faceoff now, the puck back into the Brantford zone. Walker has it. Dylan Walker puts it up to Nate Mitten. Mitten tries to get it up to Mitch Brown. That's chipped over the boards. We'll have another faceoff in the neutral zone area. One thing about both these teams have such great speed. One missed pass and it can cost you, and St. Catharines proved that there.
Great transition game, both teams. That, like you said, good speed. And Spencer DeWolf gets credit for the goal. 1-0 St. Catharines. The goal coming at 8:21 of the opening period.
From the faceoff now, Quigg puts it back to his defense. And they fire back up. Mitch Brown chasing it into the St. Catharines zone now. He's got Kenny Bradford watching him. Brown gets it back to Quigg. He's got Woodhouse on him. Quigg now along the boards. Woodhouse chips it up to Andrew Sturts. Sturts gets it out. He's given a rough ride at the blue line. Now Dylan Walker has it in his own end. Walker now coming out from behind his goal. Up to the top of the circle. Now crosses the blue line. He's stopped by Johnson Andrews. Aaron Taylor tries to fire it in, but it's held up by Brantford, and they fire it all the way into the St. Catharines zone. Brad Pope has it there. He puts it off the boards. And Quigg has Quigg in the slot. Shoot! Just wide. Good chance for Brantford there. Now another shot goes wide of the net. And Kenny Bradford brings his way over. Bradford now, he backhands it to Kelly behind the goal. Roderick Kelly now. Waiting for his teammates to get organized. Kelly, he slides it up to Bradford. He sends it up the center. The puck goes all the way down the Brantford zone, and O'Hagan has it behind his goal. He had Taylor watching him. Puck behind the goal once again. Andrew Wilson back there fighting for it with Aaron Taylor. Taylor now chips it back to Johnson Andrews behind the goal. Andrews loses it. Wilson gets around now. St. Catharines takes it over again. It spins and fire by Dubois. Dubois got the shot off. That goes into the corner, and now Norrie comes out with it. Norrie over the blue line. Top of the circle, fires, and glove saved by Pope. Boy, he let that one rip.
Good shot by Norrie, and good work again by Johnson Andrews out there. He's come to play tonight too, and Mike Gregory, another good scoring chance after that breakaway. Made a good defensive play on Johnson Andrews down low. We talked about Gregory a lot, but not only can he play offense, he plays good defense player and might have saved his team a goal.
From the faceoff now, puck's chipped behind the St. Catharines goal where Brad Cole fires around the boards to Riley Jacobchuk. Jacobchuk can't control it. Now Tanner Rutland has it. Rutland over to Riley. He loses it. Luke Karam now back to the point. Shot, tip, Pope the save. Cody Quick now, he gets it out. Goes over the blue line. Back in now, Quick. He slides it over to Cole. Brad Cole, he had Appio tip that one. Quick's back there. He's got Rutland coming in on him, so he puts it behind the boards to Cole. Cole fires it up. They get it outside the blue line where Tanner Rutland will take over once again. Now Rutland loses it. He gets back to Blunt. Blunt over to Princeton. Princeton, he fires it back in. Tanner Rutland now. That play's broken up. Puck shot in, and Brantford will tag up on the offside. And Brad Cole has it now. Cole, he sends it up, and Gallucci hit Riley Jacobchuk there. Big hit by Gallucci. And now Cole, Swift, Hawk, and Quilty all over in the far side. And Brad Cole fighting with Swift for the puck. Cole kicks it up to Curtis Longland, who gets it around to Hovanesian. Hovanesian can't control it. It goes back to Cody Quick. He just fires it out into the Brantford zone where Dylan Walker will pick it up. Walker, he sends it up to Wilson. They fire across. And now Swift. Shot goes off of Andrew Dirigo. Longland behind. Puck still loose. St. Catharines get it out into the neutral zone area. And Brantford, Wilson takes over. Wilson, puck's now chipped into the St. Catharines zone. Going after it there is Jeff Swift. He's got Dirigo watching him. To get it back to the point, and Wilson can't hold it in. The puck will slide all the way back to O'Hagan, who fires it up once again. O'Hagan up to Hawk. Trent Hawk fires it into the St. Catharines zone, and Pope holds it behind the goal. Jimmy Sheehan now. Sheehan comes out with it. Now he fires it back around the boards to Johnson Andrews. Andrews fires it back around to Dirigo one more time. Andrew Dirigo tries to catch Aaron Taylor. Taylor has it now. Taylor over the blue line. He's got Kyle Woodhouse with him. He shoots. Puck goes around to the boards to Quigg, and Brendan Quigg comes out with it. He loses it. Jimmy Sheehan gets it over to Dirigo. Dirigo up to Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse backhand shot into the zone. They fight for it along the boards, and now Quigg will get it out. Quigg gets it up to Minton. Nate Minton now. Minton with a little bit of speed breaks in behind the St. Catharines goal, tries to center it out front. Quigg coming around on the follow-up back to the point to Blunt. Blunt cross ice to Princeton from the point. Princeton back to Blunt. He'll shoot it. Puck goes wide. And the wraparound, they score! Brendan Quigg on the wraparound.
Quigg gets the goal, and Hope just got a little bit of cut up position there. Tried to get his leg over the post. He just got it over the play. He got stuck, and that opening was there. And Quigg made a smart play. All started with a good puck moving on the point by the Brantford Golden Eagles. Moving it back and forth. The shot came off the backboards, and Brantford ties this game up. 6:56 left in the first period.
From the faceoff now, Ben DuBois wins the draw, but he chips it back into his own end where Riley Jacobchuk will take over. Now DuBois has it. DuBois gets it up the center. He fires it into the Brantford zone. It goes behind the net. Now O'Hagan gets it up to the board, tries for Wilson. Lazarus couldn't reach it. Hovanesian hits his man and puts it back behind the goal. Now it goes to Lazarus. Lazarus fires it out, goes into the St. Catharines zone, and Norrie chasing it. McEachern just puts it around the boards to Andrew Sturz. Sturz is hit by Lazarus. Big hit in there. And St. Catharines will chip it out. It's Nick Hovanesian. Hovanesian fires it into the Brantford zone, goes around behind the goal. He gets his own puck. Hovanesian still with it in the corner now. Now he fires at Brendan Montour behind the goal. He gets it back but to the point to Kelly. He shoots. O'Hagan the save. Puck now out to center, and Broderick Kelly fires it back in on goal, and O'Hagan's not taking any chances. He's got Luke Karam bearing down on him. We'll have a face-off in the Brantford zone with 5:57 left to go here in the first period of play.
So Brantford ties it up, 13:04 in. Quigg gets the wraparound goal after Spencer DeWolf scored 8:21 in the period. So game 5, 1-1, under 6 minutes left in the first period for the Gretzky Arena in Brantford.
Cody Quick now fires it in behind the Brantford goal, goes around the boards with Riley Jacobchuk. He sends it in back of the goal to Luke Karam. Karam tries to work his way out, gets it back to the point to Quick. Quick shoots it in. The puck's tipped by Jacobchuk, and O'Hagan will hold on once again. This game being brought to you by the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and Art Pro HD.
Yep, great job by Roland Archer from Art Pro, doing all the work, making things easy for us, Richard.
From the faceoff now, it's Brett Appio. Appio crosses the blue line, cuts it on goal. Appio coming in, fires. Hope's got a piece of that. It goes wide now. And Gallucci's hit along the boards. Tanner Rutland has it behind the goal. He tried to get out to Appio. He was too well covered. And St. Catharines, they'll shoot the puck into this all the way down in the Brantford zone. Gallucci goes back for it. There'll be no icing. Matt Mello chases his man back there. Mello with a nice burst of speed. And St. Catharines will hold it in. Curtis Longland now. Longland coming in. He gets by one. Gets by Walker, puts it out front, and Spencer DeWolf was pushed straight into the goaltender. We're going to have a penalty. I don't know whether we're going to get goaltender offense or a penalty on the hit on Spencer DeWolf.
I think DeWolf's going off. I like the line the Bullets put together. Riley, Appio, and Breton. They've been on ice a couple times. They've created chances both times. Appio has had a real good chance in close there, but couldn't beat the goaltender and poke on the short side.
It is Spencer DeWolf going off for goaltender interference. At 14:55 of the first period, Brantford Golden Eagles have a golden opportunity to take the lead before they head into the dressing room. From the face-off now, St. Catharines gets it out, back to the point, but not out. Swift holds it in. Now Quilty has it at the top of the circle. Matt Quilty, he fires it in, goes off the leg wide. Now Brett Appio has it. Appio into the slot to Swift. Swift shoots, and Johnson Andrews stopped that one, and he backhands it all the way down to O'Hagan. O'Hagan now will just hold on to it, wait for Jeff Swift to get back there. Swift starting out now. Swift, he puts it across to Dylan Walker. Walker back over to Mitten. Quilty. Quilty back to Walker, back to Swift at the other point. Swift down low to Trent Hawk. Hawk back to Swift. Swift over to Hawk. Hawk getting ready to shoot. And Jimmy Sheehan got a stick on that one. And once again, St. Catharines showing a lot of patience. Get it down the ice.
A couple block shots there by St. Catharines, real key in when you're killing penalties. And so far they've taken 2 shots away just by blocking.
And that play's broken up once again. St. Catharines fires it. Now Kyle Woodhouse, he's chasing it back there. Brantford coming out now. Dylan Walker couldn't hold on to that passing. So back once more to Brendan Montour. Montour tries to get up to Rebry and he misfires on the pass. Nick Hovenetian, he gets it over to Andrews. Oh! Johnson Andrews got it back, but Hovenetian couldn't control it. The puck went wide. What a glorious scoring opportunity for a shorthanded goal for the St. Catharines Falcons. Brantford now coming out with it. It's Riley, Mike Riley. He gets it in the slot area. Luke Karam can't control it. And now Brad Cole has it. He couldn't clear it. Down low to Mike Rebry. Rebry back to the point to Wilson. Wilson over to Brendan Montour. Montour at the point now. He gets it down to Mike Riley. Riley at the top of the circle. He moves around. Riley now shoots. It goes off at Jimmy Sheehan once again. And just like that, the St. Catharines Falcons clear it. And that'll do it for the penalty. With 3:05 left to go here in the first period, St. Catharines has killed off the penalty. Now Riley Jacobchuk will start out.
He just decisions there by Brantford in the power play. They had a lot of chances. They just gave the puck away.
Yeah, they certainly didn't show any patience on the power play. They were in too much of a hurry to get the shot off, and it cost them. Kenny Bradford back out there now. He gets it around on the far side. Puck up to Luke Karam at center. Karam over the blue line. That's broken up by Prinzen. And now Mitch Brown has it. Brown will chip it into the St. Catharines zone. Brad Pope fires it around the boards. And Luke Karam has it at the blue line. Karam fighting with his man. They fight for it. Blunt and Karam still at it. Now Matt Mello's in there. Puck's broken loose by Quigg. Here comes Quigg. Quigg has it. Quigg still with it. Works it along the boards. Now he's knocked off the puck by Kenny Bradford. Aaron Taylor couldn't control it. And now Quigg to Mitten. That's knocked off his stick by Kelly. Bradford has it now. He's holding it along the boards. He fights there with Quigg. Chips it away from Mitten. And a nice play there by Matt Mello to get the puck clear. And now St. Catharines will fire it in deep and go off for a change. We've got just under 2 minutes to go here in the first period of play. The score, Brantford Golden Eagles 1, St. Catharines Falcons 1. Matt Prinzen deep in his own end. Now he'll go behind the goal. Trying to get organized. The big line is back out there with Hawk, Quilty, and Swift. Now it goes up to Trent Hawk. He chips it into the St. Catharines zone. Jimmy Sheehan going after. Sheehan left it there, and Trent Hawk almost stole it. Now Quilty has it along the boards. Quilty back to the point to Walker. Walker, here's a pass to Aaron Taylor. Taylor now. Taylor coming in. Taylor works his way in. Oh, he's hauled. Taylor pulled down. We're going to have a penalty, or is it a penalty shot? We just got a hooking. It's a hooking, so St. Catharines will have a 2-minute power play.
Well, for sure they're going to call a penalty shot there, Richard. The ref likes to call penalty shots.
I guess he wasn't quite up in the clear. But nevertheless, they may have saved a goal there because Aaron Taylor was heading right for O'Hagan, and he knows how to finish a play.
First power play of the game. First power play of the game. Second power play of the game.
And we got a minute to go here in the first period. The puck deep in the St. Catharines zone. Jimmy Sheehan better be careful. Jeff Swift chasing him. Swift almost stole that one back there, and Pope wasn't in the goal. Now the puck's kicked in by Curtis Longland. It goes in behind the goal. Princeton has it. He loses it there. Kyle Woodhouse has it. Woodhouse to Longland. Longland behind the goal. Longland fighting with Matt Princeton. And now Kyle Woodhouse comes out with it. Woodhouse back to Johnson Andrews. Andrews to the point to Kenny Bradford. Bradford shoots. And that's stopped by Princeton. Matt Princeton will just take it and fire it all the way down to the St. Catharines zone.
I like St. Catharines. Brantford blocking some shots too. And I'm not sure if you follow the NHL real closely, but the New York Rangers real good at blocking shots.
Well, now Jimmy Sheehan crosses. Yes, in fact, a former Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League player is being praised for his shot blocking ability in the New York series. Dan Girardi, who played for the Welland Cougars.
Yeah, him and where did he play junior A at? OHL at?
He played for Barrie, then Guelph, and then London. He won a Memorial Cup with London.
That's right, yeah.
Now the puck's fired deep into the Brantford zone. 10 seconds left to go. They fight for around now. The net's off the moorings, and we get a whistle with 5.3 seconds to go.
Somebody knocked it off. The ref was right there, but I don't think we're going to get any penalty for that. Still 58 seconds left for the penalty to Brantford, and pretty well even match period here. Both teams have scored once. Second power play of the game for St. Catharines. I know I didn't get to see games 3 or 4, Richard, but this right now is a pretty good hockey game here tonight.
Well, there hasn't been a bad game in the series yet, and it doesn't look like this is going to be any exception. Well, unless St. Catharines can score in 5 seconds, they'll go to the dressing room tied and start the second period with 52 seconds to go on the power play.
Well, St. Catharines opened up the score with 8:21.
Good evening, fans. Welcome back to the Wayne Gretzky Centre for the start of the second period of play. Game 5, Sutherland Cup Finals. At the end of 20 minutes, the score, the Brantford Golden Eagles won, the St. Catharines Falcons won. Pretty exciting first period of play, and now Brantford sends out their big line to start it off. We've got Reverie now centering the line.
They're short. Brantford's still short-handed, Richard, so a little power play here for St. Catharines. And
well, we got 40 seconds to go on the power play, and Brantford just drags the puck back into their own end where Princeton has it. They fire it around. It's held in by Aaron Taylor. Taylor shoots, saved by O'Hagan. Aaron Taylor jumped on that one in a hurry. The last couple of games, he's been the go-to guy for the St. Catharines Falcons. He scored just a beautiful goal in Game 3. He scored on his own rebound, falling down, put it in the upper corner of the net. Now from the face-off, Princeton fires around the boards. It's held in by Kelly. Kelly slides it across to Kenny Bradford. Bradford down low to Johnson. Curtis Longland to Andrews. Andrews back to Bradford. Bradford at the point. He shoots. In low, shoots. O'Hagan the save. They get the rebound. They bang away at it. And O'Hagan keeps it out. We'll have another face-off in the Brantford zone with 12 seconds left to go on the power play.
good puck movement there by the St. Catharines Falcons. All started from the point. A couple good opportunities for St. Catharines with the goaltender O'Hagan. He let the first goal on a rebound. He's not giving up too many rebounds down here after that first goal, Richard.
Well, they've got just 12 seconds left to go in the power play. From the face-off, it goes back to the point to Kenny Bradford. Bradford gets it down to Johnson Andrews at the top of the circle. He sends it down low to Curtis Longland. They crisscross back to Andrews. Andrews back to the point to Bradford. Bradford shoots, tipped in there. Now Taylor they can't get a handle on it. Jeff Swift steals it. He gets up to Hawk. He can't get out. They turn and fire. They fight for it along the boards. Now Hawk back to the point. Bradford keeps it in. Kenny Bradford, he slides it down. Shot. O'Hagan the save. Goes into the corner. Curtis Longland behind the goal. Frere and Taylor. Taylor loses it. Now Riley Jacobchuk chips it in where Galucci fires it around the boards. It goes all the way out to center. There's a race for it now. Kenny Bradford will get there. He just backhands the puck to Curtis Longland. Longland, his man didn't see the pass, and it goes back into the St. Catharines zone once again. Kenny Bradford behind the goal to Broderick Kelly. Kelly now, he tries to get up the boards, but it's not out. They fight for it. It gets to the blue line. And Ben Dubois chips it to the Brantford zone, where Wilson sends it up to Montour. Montour, cross-ice pass to Hawk. Hawk trying to get it back to Wilson. Now St. Catharines coming out with it. Andrew Sturts. He had Quilty all over him, couldn't get anywhere. Now Rutland up to Appio. Appio jumps past his man, top of the circle. He centers it to Riley. Now Wilson at the point, backhands it in. St. Catharines has it. Ben Dubois over to Sturts. Sturts shoots it in on goal, saved by O'Hagan. Nick Hornick now on. Fires it into the corner, Sturts and back, and now we're going to have a penalty.
Hornick heading off, roughing the call. So St. Catharines during the period of the power play, a couple of good chances. We couldn't score, we're still tied 1-1. Now Brantford gets the chance to go up 2-1 in front of this home crowd. But a good start to the period by St. Catharines, but it looked like they wanted to crash the net, but a real good defensive play by number 4, Matt Princeton of Brantford, saved the goal. The puck was laying right there. John Taylor was going to fire it in, but Princeton got a stick on it. We're still tied 1-1.
From the power play, Princeton sends it down low. Cross-ice pass. They can't get at it. Now St. Catharines is going to clear it. Matt Mello, he gets it out to center and then just fires it slowly into the Brantford zone. O'Hagan misplays that. It goes around the boards to Norrie. Norrie now. He's circling in his own end. Norrie gathering up speed, gets across center. Still with it, over the blue line. Norrie takes it all the way in and has it knocked off his stick. Riley gets it back over to him. Norrie in the corner, in behind the goal. Mike Riley has it now. Riley to Montour, shoots. It goes off the leg. St. Catharines can't clear it. Montour kept it in. Now Montour circles. Still with it. Back to the blue line. Works his way to the slot area now. Across the boards, top of the circle, sends it down low. Back to Montour. Montour working behind the goal. He's taken to the boards by Brad Cole, and St. Catharines fires it all the way down the ice. Got 1 minute left to go in the power play. Princeton at his own blue line. He loses it to Johnson Andrews. Andrews chips it back into his own end, and St. Catharines will fire it all the way down the ice. O'Hagan will leave it there for Dylan Walker. Walker now for Brantford. Starts out. Up to back Quilty. Quilty crosses center into the St. Catharines zone. He puts on the brakes. Gets it back to the point. To Walker. Walker back to Quilty. Quilty at the top of the circle. Back to Walker. He misplays it. The puck goes into the center ice area. Kyle Woodhouse races after it. He takes Swifted on the boards. Now coming in, Riley Jacobchuk. Now Woodhouse takes his man into the corner. Quilty coming out with it. That's broken up by Jacobchuk. Jacobchuk will take it. And he's run over by Appio. A big hit by Brett Appio and Riley Jacobchuk. Now Swift has it. Swift over the line. That's chipped out of the center ice area and going all the way backward is Dylan Walker. The penalty is over. We've got 15:45 left to go here in the first period of play. A 1-1 tie. Puck in the neutral zone area. Trent Hawk will take it. He fires it in on Brad Pope. He just leaves it there for Jimmy Sheehan. Sheehan behind his own goal. Sheehan now up to the blue line. Up to Spencer DeWolf. DeWolf fires it in on O'Hagan. O'Hagan has it at the side of the net. He fires it around on the boards. Curtis Longland couldn't get to it, and now Brendan Quigg, who has the Brantford goal, has it. Quigg over the blue line, gets it in, tries to get it to Mitch Brown, but DeWolf takes his man behind. Now Quigg trying to wrap around again, gets it back to Blunt. Blunt fires it into the point, and Brad Pope with the save. We'll have a face-off with 15:11 left to go.
Good puck moving there by Brantford, but Blunt didn't really get much of that shot. Pope made an easy save, and he hung on for a whistle, but real good start to the second period. Continuation over the first. We saw a real good 20 minutes. Looks like we're in for a real good hockey game.
Here's Blunt again from the point. Pope the save. Rebound goes all the way up to the point to Princeton. They let it. Mitch Brown has it now behind the goal. Goes into the corner. Kelly watching him. Back to the point. Now Kelly hits his man, and Spencer DeWolf has it. DeWolf passes over to Curtis Longland. Longland, the shot goes off of Princeton's pads. Mitten and DeWolf fighting for it, and Mitten will come out with it. Nate Mitten gets up the center. Backhands it into the zone. He chases after it himself. Kenny Bradford going back there with him. Bradford takes him along the boards. And St. Catharines fired around to Curtis Longland. Longland and Quigg fighting for it. He gets some help from his teammates. They're still fighting for it in along the boards. It goes back now. In behind, Kelly sends it over to Kelly Bradford. Kenny Bradford to Johnson Andrews. Andrews back past to Woodhouse. Woodhouse now hits his man. Nobody knows where it is. It's in their skates. Now they fight for it. still fighting for it at center. Brantford now chips it up to Woodhouse. Woodhouse sends it into the Brantford zone and heads off on a change. Norrie now, up to Wilson. Wilson, back pass, tried to get over to Tanner Rutland. He couldn't get there. And now Kenny Brantford has it. He circles behind his own goal. Brantford lead pass. Hornick now couldn't get to that. And now Cody Quickle backhanded all the way down to Brendan Montour. Puck stolen there, but Hornick couldn't get control of it. Good chance there for Nick Hornick. And we've got an icing call with 13:33 left to play in the second period of play, a 1-1 tie.
Brandon Montour, he gets caught flat-footed a lot. He got caught flat-footed there and almost cost him. Good recovery by Montour. He got his stick on the puck and face off deep at Brantford zone to left of goaltender O'Hagan.
Rebry wins the draw, and they get it deep. It goes all the way around the boards and into the St. Catharines zone. Cody Quick going back there for it. No icing. Quick now. He's got Brown all over him. They turn around and send it back up ice. Puck's out center into the Brantford zone. Now Ben Dubois has it. Dubois still with it. Fires it out front. And now taking over is Tanner Rutland. Rutland, he sends it out to center. He tried to hit Trent Hawk with it to no avail. Now Hornick, he stops, gets up to Sturts. Sturts over the blue line. Sturts still with it. Top of the circle, shoots. O'Hagan, the pad save. Trent Hawk now starting out. He's got Rebry with him. Now Mike Rebry. Rebry with all his speed. He crosses the blue line, but he's taken in on the boards by Jimmy Sheehan. Now it goes back to the point where Walker keeps it in. And Kyle Woodhouse will send it out again. Puck's at the blue line. They fight for it. Goes back into the Brantford zone, and heading back there is Gallucci. Gallucci with it. He circles, he sends it up. He tried to hit Hawk with it, but Hawk misses the pass, and we'll have another icing call with 12:29 to go. The face-off will be to the right of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford goal.
Well, the tempo of this game not quite as high as it has been. It looks like they come out with a lot of energy in the first period. The first 5 minutes of this period, the tempo is still pretty high, but the boys have been playing hard. Play again tomorrow night, Game 6 in St. Catharines. And as the game goes on, I think you'll see more mental errors being made. Whoever can capitalize on those errors will win this hockey game.
Now, Jeff Swift has it. Swift over the blue line. He sends it towards the goal. Trent Hawk couldn't catch up with it. And St. Catharines will come out with it one again. Now Johnson Andrews. Andrews puts on the brakes at the top of the circle. Cross ice there. Andrew Derigo. Derigo shoots. Goes off a leg of Gallucci wide. Puck goes all the way back to the blue line. Sheehan can't keep it in. Now he'll just chip it forward to Johnson Andrews. Andrews now gets it over the blue line, but they can't hold it. Kyle Woodhouse back to Derigo. Derigo fires it in behind the Brantford goal. O'Hagan leaves it for Gallucci. Gallucci now. He passes it up to Trent Hawk. Hawk tries ice to Walker. Walker chips it into the St. Catharines zone. It goes around back. Pope will leave it there for McEachern. Dan McEachern now. He sends it up to Spencer DeWolf. DeWolf crosses center and fires it into the Brantford zone where O'Hagan has it. O'Hagan fires it off the boards. And Longland has it. Longland fighting with Princeton. Longland still with it behind the goal. Now Blunt takes over. Blunt back to the blue line. McEachern shoots it back in again. It goes all the way around to the other side. There's a race for it now. Mike Riley and Ben Dubois. Dubois hits Riley. St. Catharines has to clear the zone. Now they do. And they head back in again. DeWolf around back. O'Hagan fires it on the boards to Johnson Andrews. Andrews, smart play to Curtis Longland. He tried to tip it, but got chipped up into the netting. But a good chance for St. Catharines.
St. Catharines do a lot of dumping in this period, and goaltender O'Hagan's coming out to play the puck, but Brantford had trouble getting the puck out of their own zones there. They look a little tired the last couple minutes here. Let's see if St. Catharines can take advantage of that. They got their legs back for that last shift.
Well, they send out Brown now. Brown wins the face-off, gets it back to Montour. Hornick in there fighting for it. Sturts can't get at it. And now Wilson has it. Wilson up to Quigg. That's held in, and we've got an offside. We'll have a face-off outside the Brantford blue line with 10:58 left to go in the period.
Again, game number 6 will be tomorrow night in St. Catharines. Niagara Ice Dogs playing tonight. They were tied 1-1 with London. They're in the OHL final. It's an interesting point that Frank Gurney made to me. All 3 affiliates, Niagara, Grimsby, and St. Catharines, all in finals of their respective leagues.
That says something for the organization. From the page now, goes back behind the St. Catharines goal. Quigg has it. Quigg down deep. He tried to hit Mitten with it. They lose it, but now coming in off the point is Montour. Montour with it. He can't get the shot off. Hornick's all over him. We got a penalty now coming to St. Catharines. Nate Mitten circles around back. And now Johnson Andrews touches it, and we'll have a penalty with 10:28 to go in the second period of play. The Brantford Golden Eagles will have a chance on the power play.
Now, Hornick was going to go off for hooking as the defenseman moved in, and Montour, and you got a stick on him, and the referee is going to call it. So Brantford get their second power play of this second period. They couldn't capitalize the first one. Still 1-1. Next goal will be a big one, Richard.
Well, Trent Hawk from the face-off. He wins it the shot. Poke the save. Appio's let one go point blank, and Pope managed to get a piece of that. Now Walker at the blue line. Works into the slot. He shoots. And St. Catharines, Jacobchuk grabs it. He fires it down. Now we got a penalty to Brantford.
Call coming up here. Bradford went to clear it, and Appio got his stick on him, and that power play didn't last long, just 18 seconds. So now it's 4-on-4 hockey. Should prove to be pretty interesting here.
With the speed of these two teams, this should make it really interesting. This game being brought to you by the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and Art Pro HD. Face-off in the Brantford zone. Brantford wins it. They get it around back, and Prince puts it around the boards to Hawk. Hawk now up to Quilty. He has it. That play's broken up. DeBlois has it. He can't hang on to it. It's chipped back to Blunt. 4-on-4 hockey now. Prinzen at his own blue line. Still with it. Prinzen now over the St. Catharines blue line. And he backhands it into the St. Catharines zone where Jimmy Sheehan takes over. Sheehan, little chip pass to Kenny Bradford behind his own goal. Back up to Sheehan. Sheehan skating with it now. Gets it over the blue line. He tried to hit Ben Dubois with it. Dubois couldn't control it. Quilty had it, but he's hit by Dubois. Quilty almost stole that one and went in alone. Teams look very nervous right now in this 4-on-4. Now Blunt has it behind his own goal. He's gathering a little bit of speed. He chips it up to Mike Reverie. Reverie loses it. And Matt Mello takes it and fires it in back to O'Hagan. He goes after it. Puck's chipped by O'Hagan to Reverie. Reverie with it now. He skates around. Now Reverie gathering speed. He can fly. Reverie over the blue line. Reverie back over to Montour. Montour at the top of the circle. He takes it down low, goes in behind the goal. Montour still with it. Back to Wilson at the point. Wilson back to Montour. Montour down low to Reverie. Reverie to Montour. Shot! And that goes off the defense. Now Montour with another one. Another shot. Poke the save. Goes into the corner. Wilson has it. And now Dubois chips it up to Mello. Mello has it now. He crosses center, and he'll backhand it into the Brantford zone.
Brief power play here for St. Catharines. Just 15 seconds, but it's a power play.
Yeah, Brandon Montour just fires that all the way down the ice, but there'll be no icing. Broderick Kelly has it now. Kelly. They move it back and forth. Kelly with it again behind the goal. Kelly leaves it there for Johnson Andrews. Andrews gets it up to Sheehan. Sheehan loses it to Appio. Now Appio has it. Brett Appio coming in with it. Appio still with it. Nifty little move, and he goes down. No call on the play. St. Catharines comes out now. It's Aaron Taylor. Taylor, he works his way in deep. Taylor in the corner, looking for a teammate to pass it to, and he's hit. Now Mike Riley. Riley has it. He sends it over to Walker. Walker misses his man Rutland, and St. Catharines chips it back out. Puck in the Brantford zone, and Dylan Walker has it. He's being chased. Puck goes all the way into Bryce O'Hagan, and O'Hagan will hold on. With 7:26 to go, we'll have a face-off to the right of the Brantford goaltender.
Walker, I like Dylan Walker, but he's having a little bit of trouble tonight. He's giving the puck up quite a bit tonight, and right there, another example of it. You got to move the puck quickly. Sometimes he hangs on to it a bit too long. I'm sure the coaching staff is telling him, move that puck quick, because the longer you're hanging on to it, the more trouble you're going to get into. And right there is a good example of why you can't hang on the puck too long.
From the face-off, now Spencer DeWolf has it along the boards. Goes in behind the goal to Dubois. Dubois loses it. Puck goes back to the blue line. Brad Cole keeps it. He shoots it. And Dubois tries to tip it. It goes up high. Now Curtis Longland has it behind the net. Longland still with it. He tries to come out. He can't get away from his man, and Princeton will chip it towards Mike Riley. St. Catharines hold it in. Spencer DeWolf. DeWolf to Curtis Longland. He can't catch up to it, and Blunt has it. Now Longland takes it off of him. Longland still fighting for it. Him and Blunt Longland still with it. Oh, he tried a centering pass it now. Riley has it. Mike Riley. Riley gets up to the blue line. He fires it in on Pope, and Pope will hang on with Tanner Rutland bearing down on him. We played 13-18 in the second period of play. The score, the Brantford Golden Eagles won, the St. Catharines Falcons won.
Brantford's D looks tired tonight, Richard. They've been slow to get the pucks, and I think the St. Catharines team has recognized that. They've been putting a lot of pressure on the Brantford defensemen, and they've had a lot of giveaways in the second period.
Well, all those big forwards after 4 games can take their toll. Kenny Brantford now behind his goal. He just slides it around. And they chip it back to him one more time. Brantford now. He circles on. Kelly lets that one go to Hovenish. Hovenish back to Kelly. Broderick Kelly now. He chips it over to Kenny Brantford. St. Catharines having trouble getting started here. They just chip it out to center where Wilson takes over. Wilson got it up to Quigg. To Mitten, that's broken up. Wilson with it again. Backhand pass. Hovenish going to take over that one. And now Johnson Andrews almost stole that one, but Brendan Montour is back there to save the day. Montour now coming out of his own end. He gets to the blue line. Montour crosses center. Now over the blue line. Montour still going. Back pass to Quigg. Shot. That goes off the skate of Kenny Bradford, and St. Catharines will chip it out. Here comes Aaron Taylor. Taylor now gathering speed. Taylor shoots hard and wide. Oh, Jeff Swift just elbowed Hovenish in the head. No call on the play. Puck goes back to the point to Sheehan. Now that one goes in deep. Mitch Brown takes it. He fires it around the boards. There's a race for the puck now. Wilson will get there first. He's hit. Now Jeff Swift gets it up. And now Mitch Brown. Brown over the blue line. Brown trying to work his way towards goal. Fires it in. Pope to save, and Pope will hang on. We'll have a face-off with 5:20 left to go here in the second period of play.
I didn't see the elbow, but I did see him go down. You caught it before I did, and I think he's okay, though. I think he's okay. Good, another good shift by Aaron Taylor there tonight. Aaron Taylor's got a real hard shot. He showed it right there. Just sailed one wide in the short side.
From the face-off now, the puck goes back behind the goal, and now Luke Karam will come out with it. Karam for St. Catharines. He fires up, and Brantford will take over. Now it's back. Quilty in the slot, fires one in there. Pope to save. Now Jeff Swift gets to it in the corner. Swift fighting for it. Swift still with it, gets it back to the point to Walker. Walker over to Gallucci. Gallucci has it go off a stick. St. Catharines breaks that one up. And now they'll come away with it. Kyle Woodhouse has it. Woodhouse in on goal, shoots. It goes off the stick of Bryce O'Hagan up into the netting.
Smart play by O'Hagan there as he gets an easy stoppage of play. Good transition by St. Catharines. And like I said, the Brantford defense has struggled a bit in this period. They're just not getting the shots away from the point like they should. They're not getting the puck up quick enough. But they're still tied at 1. That's something that Brantford should be happy with. If they get out of this period either tied or even up a goal, I think they're pretty happy.
Especially the way they've been playing the third periods. From the face-off now, the puck Blunt kicks it to the blue line. And now Norrie has it. He's slammed in on the boards by Cody Quick. It comes right to Brad Pope. And Pope will hang on to that one.
Tyler Norrie's had a pretty good game tonight. His speed is what he uses the best. When he uses his speed, he's pretty effective out there. Had a couple good chances, created a couple good chances, and right there he uses speed for the neutral ice. And good opportunity for Brantford. Let's see if this Brantford line can get the team rolling here. They've struggled the last 5 or 6 minutes of the game.
Well, from the face-off, Ben Dubois just drew it right back to his own goalie, and they'll do it all over again. We got a little bit of pushing and shoving back there. Looked like McEachern for St. Catharines and Rebry maybe for the Golden Eagles. Nothing comes of it, so we'll have a face-off to the left of Brad Pope with 4:35 remaining here in the period.
Mike Bullard, the coach, doing some line jolting for Brantford. You got Rebry playing the wing now.
Now Montour fires it in deep, not stopped by DeWolf. DeWolf, a little back pass to Dubois. Dubois tries a backhand pass. Now Curtis Longland goes after it. He couldn't catch up with it. Puck in the Brantford end. And Montour will fire it out again. Now Brett Appio has it. Appio, he misses the hit. Still with the puck. Appio now. Looking for somebody. He turns and the shot doesn't get up. And St. Catharines will come away with a 3-on-2. Dubois, cross ice to Longland. Longland, he can't control it. He puts it behind the goal. Spencer DeWolf goes after him, but Montour will get there first. Montour, looks like we've got a penalty. I see Dylan Walker is down.
Spencer DeWolf's going to go off for high stick, and that's actually Rebry down, I think. Not Rebry. Rebry Yeah, he went around there and he got a high stick. And Appio actually was hammered by Cole after he missed him earlier, but then he caught him with his head down there. And Appio was looking for a penalty, but nothing was called. And well, Brantford with a good opportunity here to go ahead 2-1, 4:01 left the second period. They haven't had really much to brag about in their power play tonight. Let's see if they can get something going here.
Well, they've shown a distinct lack of patience on their power play so far, but with the amount of firepower they have, that could all change in one shift. Now Cookie's sent down to the face-off circle. Trent Hawk goes in there to take the face-off. From the draw, they fight for it, and Jacob Chuck fires it back to Sheehan. Sheehan tries to get it out. It goes back to the point where Swift fires it in, goes off of Cookie. Cookie deflects it in on goal, and Pope will hang on one more time.
Good smart play there by Swift just to get the shot through. Again, Brantford pretty scrambly off the face-off. They got to get the puck and get control of it and set things up. Looks like they're just getting a little too excited out there. But on the other hand, you got to give St. Catharines credit for the penalty. Here's a chance.
Back to the point. Walker the shot, Pope the save. Off the blocker all the way back to the blue line. And St. Catharines will fire it all the way down to Bryce O'Hagan behind his goal. O'Hagan's going to leave it there for Dylan Walker. Walker will pick it up. Walker starting out now. He gets it over to Crotty. Matt Crotty fires it in deep behind the goal where Brad Pope takes it. Brad Pope fires it around, but Swift will hold it in at the blue line. Swift chips it down now to Appio. Appio gets it in back of the goal. Now they fire back to the point to Swift. Swift over to Crotty. Crotty to Swift. Shot goes up wide, but off the blocker of Pope. He steers it to the corner, and they get it back to the blue line where Swift holds it in once again. Appio now to Trent Hawk. Hawk gets it in front. Oh! Kenny Bradford got a stick on that just ahead of Brett Appio. Saved the goal. Now Woodhouse can't get at his man. Swift at the point. He gets it down low. Poke down. And the save. What a glove save by Brad Pope. He just robbed.
Hawk had a chance there. Good play, a good pass in from Walker there. Swift weather, and Hawk had the goalie Pope down. Tried to go upstairs, and Pope did a huge save. Got his glove on it. And we're still tied 1-1. 51 seconds left in the power play. 2:52 in the period.
Just as he fired that puck, Brett Appio was unceremoniously dumped in front of the St. Catharines goal, and I don't think he likes the treatment he's been getting in this series. From the point now, Brandon Montour back at the blue line. Montour, he fakes the shot, works his way in deep, gets it up front, and Mike Reverie backhands it over top of the goal. What a glory and a wide open net, and he put it over top. Back in the Brantford zone now, Montour, he circles. He puts it up to Reverie, Mike Reverie. They get it in, Reverie with it again. Back to Walker, Walker misses that pass. And with 20 seconds left to go in the power play, they'll have to go all the way back in their own end and regroup. Dylan Walker with it now. Walker still with it, gathering speed, gets to the blue line. Now he stops and gets it over to Montour. Montour at center, back to Walker. He has it broken up, and Aaron Taylor has it. Here comes Taylor. He shoots one in, and Bryce O'Hagan's going to hold that one. The penalty is over. We got 1:59 left to play. Still a 1-1 tie.
Yeah, Brantford a couple chances there, but still trying to rush everything on the power play. Good job by St. Catharines, so they escape that shorthanded opportunity, and they face off and be deep in Brantford zone as teams are now 5 aside.
From the face-off now, the puck goes in behind the goal of Princeton. He's sandwiched in there by two players, Jacob Chuck and Karam. But Princeton comes out with it again. He gets it up along the boards to Craig. Craig fires it all the way down to St. Catharines zone. McKechnie going back there. He's got Nate Mitten chasing him. McKechnie now, he has it taken off of him. Craig couldn't hold on to it. And St. Catharines will come away. Matt Mello up to Riley Jacob Chuck. Jacob Chuck puts a move on his man. Fires it in front, tipped in there by Luke Karam. And Bryce O'Hagan, he looks around, but he's got it. What a save. What a great chance for St. Catharines to go ahead with just 1:29 to go in the second.
Jacob Chuck just put the puck towards the net, and Karam got a stick on it, and O'Hagan made another huge save. And 1:29 left in the period. We're still tied 1-1. Both the goals coming in the first period. It was Reverie from Brantford, or check that DeWolf for St. Catharines, and Quigg for Brantford.
From the face-off now, Princeton puts it around back. Kenny Bradford holds it at the point. He gets it down to Matt Mello, who fires it in behind for Jacob Chuck. Jacob Chuck fighting with Princeton along the boards. The St. Catharines faithful looking for a penalty on that one, but to no avail. Coming out with it now, Mike Reverie. Reverie now, he has the puck go off of his stick, and Jeff Swift picks it up. He passes it to the slot, and St. Catharines will pick it up and take over. Heading down there now is Luke Karam. Karam, he's trying to cut towards the net. He's taken down. Riley Jacobs has out front to Mello. Mello couldn't get on it. They send it up front. Brantford coming down with it now. Less than a minute to go here in the second period of play. Trent Hawk fires it, tipped off a stick, goes behind the goal where Kenny Brantford, he has Blunt, I believe it is, tied up against the boards there. They still fight for it. Now the puck is fired by St. Catharines all the way down the ice. I believe we'll have an icing call here against the St. Catharines Falcons with 36 seconds left to play.
A good rush by Brantford there. It was actually a 4-on-2, but good defensive play by St. Catharines defense to keep the gaps covered. And Brantford got a shot and didn't even hit the net.
36 seconds to go. We got Mike Riley for the faceoff. He gets it back to Montour, but it goes all the way outside the blue line. Montour now over to Wilson. Wilson, he tries to backhand it up. That's broken up. Now Riley back to Wilson again in his own end. Wilson, he gets it up to Rutland. That's broken up. St. Catharines now take over. Kyle Woodhouse, he fires it in. And now Wilson will take it. He'll get it out to Appio. Appio, he's hit. Rutland puts it off his skate deep in the zone. Now there's a race for it. Kenny Brantford and Rutland he loses that. Brantford gets it back to the point. And we got an offside coming. And that's the end of the period. We got a little bit of pushing and shoving.
I think he's going to send both of them off for a penalty here.
Tanner Rutland and Cody Quick exchanging unpleasantries, but I don't think anything will come of it. I didn't see an arm go up.
I think he's going to call them both, but that'll have nothing to do with the rest of this period. They'll be probably coincidental minors. We'll see if he calls them, but I think he did actually. No big deal. It'll be 5-on-5.
So for the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and Arts Pro HD, this is Richard Vanderhaeghe and Ken Hornick saying we'll be right back for the start of the third period. At the end of two periods, the score, Brantford 1, St. Catharines 1. You can't get a closer series than this. Two great teams going toe-to-toe for the Sutherland Cup. It looks like the referees have a little patch job to do on the ice on the far side. As usual, Brantford will start the period up. They'll send out Trent Hawk with Jeff Swift and Matt Quilty, Princeton and Blunt on the point. St. Catharines answers with Big Johnson Andrews at center, Kyle Woodhouse, Aaron Taylor, and on the point, Cody Quick and Kenny Bradford. From the faceoff now, goes back into the Brantford zone where Blunt has it. He'll fire it around the boards to Princeton. Princeton back to Blunt. Blunt behind his own goal. Now he comes out, he gets over to Matt Princeton. Princeton, that one play is broken up at the blue line, and now Kyle Woodhouse has it along the boards. Woodhouse fighting for it, and coming out with it is Matt Quilty. Quilty over to Hawk. Hawk tries to put it back to Jeff Swift. He can't hang on to it, and now Johnson Andrews chips it into the zone, but Wilson puts it back to him. St. Catharines fires it in on goal. Soft shot. O'Hagan just puts it into the corner. And now they fire it out to the neutral zone area where Andrew Derrigo has it. Derrigo, he puts it off the boards, tries to catch his man at center, and it goes up to Aaron Taylor. Taylor over the blue line, cutting in on goal. Taylor cutting right in there, shoots! Now the puck goes wide and the net is off the moorings. We'll have a face-off to the right of Bryce O'Hagan. We played just less than a minute here in the third period of play.
Well, both teams need their veterans to step up, and Aaron Taylor is one of the veterans for the St. Catharines Falcons. He had a bit of some time in the Ontario Hockey League and he's come down here. They picked him up. He's from the area and he's played a strong game tonight. He liked the way he drove the net there, and I guess, like you said, he's been real strong in his last couple games. He's strong here again tonight.
Well, from the face-off now, Lazarus gets in behind his own goal. Montour tries to get it there, fighting for his Ben Dubois. It goes into the corner, chipped out into the center ice area. And now Jimmy Sheehan has it in his own end. Sheehan now. He puts cross-ice pass to Dirigo, goes back into the Brantford zone where Montour has it. He fires it into the St. Catharines zone. Andrew Dirigo, he's got Tanner Rutland chasing him. Puck goes all the way around to Nick Hovnician. Hovnician's hit by Lazarus. He sends it back in behind his own goal where Dirigo gets it up on the wing. Coming out Curtis Longland. Longland, he stopped at the blue line. It goes over to their offside. They'll have to tag up, and Tyler Norrie has it. Norrie loses to Luke Karam, and now Montour takes it. Montour circles around behind his own goal. He puts the brakes on back there, waiting for his teammates to make a change. Brett Appio is hanging around the St. Catharines blue line. Nobody gets the puck to him. Now the puck goes out again. It's chipped into the St. Catharines zone. Brad Pope has it behind the goal. He backhands it to Andrew Dirigo in the corner. Dirigo gets it up on the wing, and they send it out. Luke Karam tries to catch up, but he can't. Both teams seem extra cautious to start here in the third period of play. Now the puck goes into the Brantford zone. Galucci and Karam fighting for it. Karam wins that fight. Pass goes wide, and now Brett Appio has it. Appio chips it out to the center, goes into the St. Catharines zone. Broderick Kelly. Kelly now behind his own goal. His teammates were changing. Kelly still with it. Now he passes it over to Brad Cole. Cole gets it up to Kyle Woodhouse, who chips it into the Brantford zone, and now Bryce O'Hagan has it behind his net. He leaves it for Dylan Walker. Walker gets it up to Quigg. He loses it. It's chipped back into the zone. And now Aaron Taylor and Galucci fight for it. It looked like Taylor might have got an elbow in the chops there, but they fight for it behind the goal. Woodhouse and Taylor are fighting with Brown and Galucci. Puck goes into the corner. Nate Mitten, he's slammed into the boards by Johnson Andrews. Now a backhand goes right across the crease, and Brendan Quigg will take it, and he gets it up to Nate Mitten. Mitten now over the blue line. Mitten coming in on goal, shoots. Puck is in, scores! No goal. I believe Nick Brown kicked it in. The referee is going to say the puck was kicked in. So the score remains Brantford 1, St. Catharines 1.
I'm not sure if it was kicked in or he pushed the goalie into the net. They went in there, but nonetheless, no goal, and the face-off will be coming outside of the blue line. Quick's arguing the point. The referee didn't say it was kicked in. Called it kicked in. Just knew the puck was loose, but he didn't get his skate on it. I thought maybe he got a skate the goalie and pushed the goalie in, but Brantford not doing too much arguing.
No. From the face-off now, Princeton fires it. Can't get it in. Now they race for it. Cody Quick and Brendan Quigg and gets it up to Sturz. Sturz crosses center, and he gets it deep into the Brantford zone. It goes all the way around back of the goal where Bryce O'Hagan has it. O'Hagan back to Blunt. Blunt chips it around to Nate Mitten. Mitten sends it back into Blunt. He puts it cross-ice to Princeton, and Quigg misses that one. It goes all the way to the St. Catharines zone, and we're going to have an icing call against the Brantford Golden Eagles with 16:11 left to play here in the third.
Princeton and Sturz there pushing and shoving off the whistle. The referee is right there, nothing to be called. Like you said, both teams looking a little nervous here in the third period. As you know, it's a fifth game. The winner was up 3 games to 2, and
yeah, the winner of this game will have a chance to finish it off tomorrow night in St. Catharines at the Jack Gate Clipped Arena. Puck now deep in the Brantford zone. Ryan Blunt passes it out, and it goes deep into the St. Catharines end where Jimmy Sheehan will pick it up. Brantford was making a change, and now that's chipped into the Brantford zone, and they'll fire it right back out again. Neither team willing to take any chances here. Jimmy Sheehan now, cross-ice pass. That goes to Stray. Looks like we'll have another icing against St. Catharines this time with 15:33 left to go.
like you say, both teams just sitting back and waiting for the other team to make a mistake. Not a whole lot of forechecking going on this period. I think we'll see things open up as time goes on. But real cautious game out there. 1-1 the score, 15:33 left, face-off deep in St. Catharines zone, won by the Golden Eagles.
Okay, back in his own zone. Montour circles, he gets it up to Rebry. Rebry shoots it into the St. Catharines zone where Jimmy Sheehan catches it. He gets it to Luke Karam. That's broken up, but that one's offside. Trent Hawk was never cleared the zone. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone area just outside the St. Catharines blue line.
Hawk had a good reason to argue there. I think he got out in time, but the referee was right in the spot though, made the call. Face-off outside the St. Catharines line.
Rebry now from the face-off. They lose that one. Now going in with his Riley Jacobchuk shot on goal. Pad saved by O'Hagan. Jacobchuk still with it now behind the goal. He's fighting with Mike Reverie. And Montour comes back to Kenny Brantford, chips it in. Now Brantford looked like he might have got slashed on the arm there. He was holding his glove. But the puck goes in back to Luke Karam. Karam loses it. Montour going after it. St. Catharines, they hold it in now. Trent Hawk has it. He's slammed along the boards, but he gets it out. Montour in the slot to Reverie. Reverie goes in on goal, shot. Hope kicks it into the corner where Dubois sends it up on the boards. Now St. Catharines will come out with it. It's Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse, he's got Jacobchuk with him going to the net, and oh! Jacobchuk, he's drilled into O'Hagan.
Jacobchuk just went flying the goalie there. I don't think there's going to be a penalty call, but he did run in the goalie pretty hard. But we'll see if O'Hagan gets up here. He's a pretty big, strong kid. Looks like he's going to hop right up.
Well, it looked like the defense steered him right into the goalie, and the referee saw it that way, so no penalty. And we'll have a face-off to the left of Bryce O'Hagan in the Brantford zone. Both these goaltenders have been so solid that when the teams get a chance, you know they're going to go to the net as strong as they possibly can.
Good crowd on here tonight. Good crowd on hand tonight too at the Gretzky Arena in Richard. I'm sure we'll have a good one tomorrow night in St. Catharines too, because the Ice Dogs don't play tomorrow night. They play tonight and they're playing again on Saturday.
From the face-off now, puck in behind the Brantford goal. Kyle Woodhouse has it. Woodhouse fighting for it. He's in there with Lazarus and Quilty. Quilty comes out with it. He chips it up on the boards to Norrie. Norrie now breaking to the net. Norrie still with it. He loses it to Aaron Taylor. Taylor now, he chips it. Johnson Andrews can't catch up, and that's going to be an icing call against the St. Catharines Falcons with 14:10 left to go here in the third in a 1-1 tie.
Some signs of the play opening up a bit there. Both teams get chances. Norrie had a good chance there, almost got through, but a good defensive play there by Jimmy Sheehan. And we're still tied 1-1. Andrews and Appio to take the face-off for the respective teams.
Andrews wins that draw, gets it back to Sheehan. Sheehan circles. Appio steals that one. Appio and Sheehan fighting for it. Still fighting for it. Now Big Johnson Andrews comes out with it. Andrews up to Kyle Woodhouse. Woodhouse now, he gets it over to Roderick Kelly. Kelly coming in, back to Woodhouse. Woodhouse a backhand. He did a little spinorama, but it goes wide of the goal. He couldn't really get a good shot off. And now they steal it again, and Appio takes his man heavy into the boards. Woodhouse with it one more time. Princeton slams him on the boards. A couple huge hits by Brantford. And now they'll just take it, fire it off the... That one goes off the glass. So Sheehan's saying that it didn't go back in. But nevertheless, we'll have a face-off with 13:31 to go. A couple of big hits by the Brantford Golden Eagles.
Yeah, big hits. Play starting to open up a little bit. The big guns for each team going hard. And that should give a lift to all the other players of the team. David Niagara scores 2-2 with London. They're halfway through the third period.
Now Galucci has it. He fires it around the boards to Walker. He lets that one go for Lazarus, but Ben Dubois chipped it right back in again. Now Tanner Rutland has it. Rutland tries a cross-ice pass to Lazarus. It goes astray. And now Dan McEachern puts it on the boards, but Mike Riley was coming in there. He almost stole it. Now they fight for it along the boards. Rutland hits Hornick. McEachern gets it around back to Kenny Brantford. Brantford gets it up on the wing, and they chip it out to center. Galucci goes back into his own end and gets it over to Dylan Walker. Walker now backpedaling over to Galucci. Back to Walker. Walker crosses his own blue line now. Walker, he faked the shot, got over center, and then put it in deep. Now McEachern puts it around back to Kenny Bradford. He lets it go to Sturts. Sturts puts it off the boards up to the center ice area. It goes all the way back to the Brantford zone. Walker now up to Quigg. That's broken up. Andy Sturts chips it in, and he's hit. And it looks like the puck went into the Brantford bench, so we'll have a face-off with 12:31 left to go.
The puck would hit one of the players with glove, and the face-off will be just outside of the Brantford blue line. Both teams still using all their players. I don't think the coach has shortened up the bench yet, but we might see a bit of shortening up here as time goes on.
From the face-off now, Montour gets it down to Andrew Garrigo. Garrigo puts it back to center. Now it's fired one more time. Now Quigg trying to get into the zone. Quigg, he crosses. And Jimmy Sheehan has it now. Sheehan takes it in behind the goal. He's got Walker chasing him. Now Sheehan falls, and Nate Mitten has it. Nate Mitten, he crosses the blue line in the slot, and that one goes off of Andrew Dirigo. He makes off the pass, now that one makes its way to Pope, and Pope won't take any chances. He'll hang on. We'll have a face-off to the right of the St. Catharines goalie.
Yeah, Pope's following the puck pretty good there. Brown's first shot was blocked, and Pope stayed right with him, and the angle cut perfectly, and that puck this one right in his chest, and he hangs on. Not giving up many rebounds tonight, Pope, which is a good thing.
Well, after almost 5 games played here, these teams have developed a very healthy dislike for each other, and the fans are being rewarded with the play. Back to the blue line now. Ryan Blunt takes it. He fires it into Brad Cole, who has it behind his own goal. Cole now over to Cody Quick. Cody Quick slaps it along the boards. He tried to hit Luke Caron with it, but that one's broken up by Mike Rebry. Rebry into the slot, shoots! Blocker saved by Pope. Along the boards, Caron takes Swift into the boards, and St. Catharines chips it out to the blue line. Coming up. And that play's broken up. Little backhand pass by Trent Hawk, couldn't get Jeff Swift. Now, Brad Cole and Swift fighting for it. Johnson Andrews comes down, he just slides it, and Rebry's right there to take it away. Now Riley Jacobchuk. Jacobchuk for St. Catharines. Jacobchuk over the blue line to Johnson Andrews, back to Jacobchuk, shot! Stopped by the defense. And now coming out with it. Matt Prinzen the shot. Swift backhand pass. Johnson Andrews touches it.
Somebody's down there. They're not moving either. Brantford on a 4-on-2, and not sure what Prinzen was thinking there. He's a defenseman. He got the puck, and he probably could have moved the puck, but he decided to shoot it. And a good block by the defenseman for St. Catharines. And I didn't see what happened down there, but fans not happy. I didn't see what happened there.
Well, we got a stoppage in play here with 10:57 to go.
Up and down now.
I'm not sure whether that may be Riley Jacobchuk, number 14 for St. Catharines. He was on that play with Johnson Andrews, and
I don't see Jacobchuk on the bench, so that might be him.
Nevertheless, it looks fairly serious. The trainer's out there with him. See, it is Riley Jacobchuk down there. His family are on hand, and they look quite concerned. Yeah, now the fans are very happy. Now we seem to have a shouting match going between the Brantford section and the St. Catharines section. But more importantly, Riley Jacobchuk is being helped out. He is getting back up now. As the fans give him a hand as he's helped off the ice.
Might be his knee, maybe. Some of the fans get into it here, and
yeah, he looks like he's in a lot of discomfort.
Well, no penalty on the play, Richard. Let's hope Jacobchuk is okay. He's a key player of the St. Catharines team here. Play will resume with 10:57 left.
Face-off will be to the left of Brad Pope. Tyler Norrie out there with Appio and Matt Quilty. Kenny Bradford takes it. He gets it around on the boards to Aaron Taylor. Taylor now, he's hit along the boards. Kyle Woodhouse chips it into the Brantford zone where Dylan Walker takes over. Walker gets up to Matt Prinzen. Brett Appio now fires it up to the blue line. That's broken up. And Gallucci has it in his own end. Gallucci gets it over to Walker. Walker back to Gallucci. Gallucci now working his way in. Puck goes behind that. Kenny Bradford takes it. Bradford coming out. He missed a hit there, and he gets it to Ben Dubois. Dubois now crossing center. He's got Kyle Woodhouse and Aaron Taylor with him. Dubois at the top of the circle shoots. O'Hagan the save through traffic. He'll hang on, and we'll have a face-off in the Brantford zone with 10:17 remaining here in the third. The score: the Brantford Golden Eagles 1, the St. Catharines Falcons 1.
They took Riley Jacob tucked to the dressing room, and he hasn't returned yet. Obviously, we'll keep our eye out to see if he does come back. Play resumes. Face-off deep in Brantford zone.
That shot over top of the Brantford goal goes into the corner, and now it's fired out, and Jimmy Sheehan has it at his own blue line. He gets it over to Curtis Longland. Longland chips it back into the Brantford zone. O'Hagan has it behind the goal. He gets it to Wilson. Wilson lets it go. Sheehan holds it in at the point. That shot in. Now Ben Dubois has it. Dubois comes around front, shoots. O'Hagan the save. Puck still loose. They fight for it along the side of the goal. Curtis Longland in back of the goal now fighting for it. And Nick Hovnesian comes up with it. Hovnesian slides it back, and that's pass is cut off. Brendan Quigg gets it out. And Jimmy Sheehan now. Sheehan backhands it off the glass, and Brown keeps it in. Now Andrew Derrigo back in his own goal. Derrigo over to Jimmy Sheehan. Sheehan up to Curtis Longland. Longland, Hawk let that one go back to the defense. That one's broken up, and here comes St. Catharines. Curtis Longland shot. O'Hagan the save, and he'll hang on for the face-off.
Give away in the neutral zone, but an easy save there for O'Hagan as long as it was at the end of the shift. And he got a good shot away, but really didn't have any chance of going in. It was Hagan was right there. He come out and played the angle. And face-off deep in Brantford zone with 9:21 left, still 1-1.
From the face-off now, there's a race for the puck. It's Broderick Kelly and Jeff Swift, two guys that can fly, and Kelly gets it around behind his own goal up to Luke Karam. Karam leaves it there for Matt Mello. Matt Mello sends it cross ice for Andrew Sturts. Sturts has it now. He fires it on goal. It goes across the crease, back to the point. Kelly trying to keep it in. They fight for it just outside the blue line. Now Luke Karam has it. Karam, he puts it back to Brad Cole, who sends it over to Broderick Kelly. Kelly deep in his own end. Kelly now, he's got Mike Rebry watching him. Now over to Matt Mello. Mello can't chip it up along the board, so they send it back to Cole one more time. Cole to Sturts. Sturts off the boards high and down, goes all the way down the Brantford end. It looks like we're going to have an icing call here against the St. Catharines Falcons. We'll have a face-off to the left of goaltender Brad Pope with 8:35 remaining here in the third.
Well, we haven't had a goal since the first period when Brantford tied it up at 13:04. Quigg was the goal scorer, and 8:21 in the opening period. That was when St. Catharines opened up the scoring, and DeWolf scored it. Haven't seen much of DeWolf since the first period.
Norrie won that draw, chips it in. Now Sturts has it in the corner. They fight for it. Matt Mello, he loses it. It goes back to the blue line where Paul Gallucci will fire it all the way in around the boards to Mike Rebry. Riley. Riley now, he tries to get it back to Gallucci. That goes outside the blue line. Gallucci now takes it in. He fires it in wide of the goal. Pope's going to just hang on, and we'll have a face-off to the right of the St. Neither goaltender is going to take any chances whatsoever. They get the puck, they're freezing it, giving their teams a chance for a line change.
Both teams look a little tired out there right now, Richard. And I guess rightly so. They know they got to play again tomorrow night too.
Well, this is two big teams, and they've been hitting each other every chance they get. You know it's got to take a toll. Now Kyle Woodhouse comes out with it to Aaron Taylor. Aaron Taylor fires it in. It's behind the Brantford goal where Bryce O'Hagan has it. He fires it up on the board. St. Catharines will hold it in. They backhand it in deep. Taylor lets it go behind the goal to Kyle Woodhouse in the corner. Woodhouse tries a back pass to Taylor, and that's broken up, and St. Catharines, they'll fire it back in again. Kenny Bradford fired it in on goal, and now Bradford has it again. He fired it in from center, and it goes back to Brendan Montour. Montour now behind his own goal with 7:34 left to go. Time becoming crucial. 1-1 hockey game. Trent Hawk fires it deep into the St. Catharines zone. Kenny Bradford goes after it. He's fighting with Jeff Swift. Johnson Andrews goes in to help out. Comes out to the point. That's deflected wide. And now Cody Quick tries to get it out. Quick up to Kyle Woodhouse. He can't get it out. Quick will try one more time. Cross-ice pass. It goes up to Aaron Taylor. Taylor coming in now. Shoots. That goes high and wide. Hovnesian after Appio. Appio chips it outside. Johnson Andrews lost that one. And Nate Mitten has it. Mitten coming in. He had Andrew Dirigo fires him into the boards. And they fight for it. It's in his skates. Now he's down. Dirigo on top of Prinzen goes in to help. And now back Quilty back to the point to Appio. He fires it. That's deflected and it goes wide. Puck goes all the way back to the point to Prinzen into Appio. Appio to Quilty. Quilty gets in front, and Nate Mitten tried to chip that one in, couldn't get a stick on it.
Best
Mitten
pressure of
with
the
it.
period for Brantford here.
Mitten losing now. Sheehan coming out with it. Sheehan chips it. That's stopped by Appio. And now Sheehan will try and get it out again. He can't. Nate Mitten has it. Mitten still with it. And he's pushed off the puck. And now here's Nick Hovanesian. Hovanesian up to Curtis Longland. Longland in the goal. Shoots. Just goes high. They fight for it in behind the goal. Longland's in there. And it goes all the way around to Tyler Norrie. Norrie has it now. He puts it back to Ryan Blunt. Blunt back to Norrie. Norrie coming out of his own end now. He's gathering speed. He gets across the blue line. Coming out of the center, into the slot. Norrie now shot. Brad Pope got his pad on that one. Coach couldn't get to it. Kelly loses it. And now they have it again now. Pope, another save. Two good saves by Brad Pope, and he'll hang on for a face-off.
Real good pressure there by Brantford, all created by the speed of Norrie. Like I said earlier, he's got some wheels, and they need his speed here if they want to try and make this a 2-1 hockey game. 1-1 with 5:49 left. Brantford starting to come on a bit here.
Well, they send out the line that has their only goal, and now Luke Karam has it. He comes over center, Karam over the blue line, and he's taken out by Walker. Now Galucci behind the goal, he's hit. Back to the point, Mello couldn't hold that one in. Cody Quick has it at center. Quick will fire it in. It goes in behind the Brantford goal. Bryce O'Hagan will leave it there. And now Brantford, they chip it up to Brown. Brown chips it in, and that's sent back out again by Mello. Mello to Luke Karam. Karam tries to get in. He can't, and here comes Norrie. Norrie now. He's over the blue line. Brown going to the net, and that goes wide and around. Karam being watched by Quigg. They fight for it along the boards. Brown goes in to help. Puck's chipped loose. Here's Brendan Quigg. Quigg still with it. Quigg in the slot. Top of the circle. Shoots. Big pad save by Brad Mello. Johnson Andrews almost put it in his own net. Now Trent Hawk has it. Puck goes back to the point. They fight for it. Mitch Brown behind the goal. He centers it. And Johnson Andrews has it. Andrews now coming out with speed. Andrews over center. Andrews into the Brantford zone. Fires. O'Hagan the save, and he'll hang on. We'll have a face-off to the left of Bryce O'Hagan with 4:43 to go. The score, Brantford 1, St. Catharines 1.
Good pressure there by Brantford, and a good rush there by Johnson Andrews. And Pope might have to say right now, for picking 3 stars, he'd be the first star of the game. He's made some real big saves late in this period. Good pad saves, a couple real good pad saves, especially off the slap shot of Quick.
From the face-off now, Woodhouse and Princeton fighting for it. Seems like Matt Princeton's hardly ever off the ice. Mike Rebry circles around in his own end now. Rebry with it. Rebry now gathering speed. He comes over center. Rebry over the blue line. He's got Swift on the far side. Rebry works his way in behind the goal. Still with it. Now back to the point to Ryan Blunt. Blunt has it. Shoots. Stopped there by Kenny Bradford. Now they fight for it again. Swift and Woodhouse. Trent Hawk in there helping out. Kenny Bradford goes out to help his man. Bradford comes out. Kenny Bradford comes out with it and then goes down. Bradford looks like he's in some kind of discomfort. Now the puck goes to him. He gets it out. Johnson Andrews gets it over center, and Kenny Bradford's heading to the bench. And it looks like he's been hurt. Puck Swift now. Another save by Pope. Rebound goes up. Andrew Derry going to the corner there, and Taylor. Taylor can't get it out. Matt Quilty stopped it. Quilty's still with it. Quilty now. Quilty with the puck. And he loses that to Ben Dubois. Dubois hangs onto it. Dubois now gets it out to center where Brett Appio has it. Appio back pass to Wilson. Wilson just fires it in where Andrew Dirigo has it. Dirigo around the boards to Spencer DeWolf. He's hit. And now here comes Ben Dubois. Dubois over center, fires it in the Brantford zone. Puck goes around back to O'Hagan. O'Hagan, DeWolf was on him, and he got fired out of the boards, and now the puck goes out of the neutral zone area where Matt Quilty has it. Quilty over to Appio. Appio to shot just wide. Dirigo fires it around the boards. Nice to see Curtis Longland back, or Riley Jacobchuk back out there. And now here comes Nick Hovanesian. Hovanesian in on goal. He has it knocked off his stick by Wilson. Puck goes back to the blue line. And Montour has it. Montour circling in his own end. He'll go back behind the goal. Now he leaves it for Wilson. Andrew Wilson fires it up along the boards to the blue line and out. Puck in the neutral zone area. Roderick Kelly. It has to go off the stick of Mike Rebry and deep in the zone where Matt Princeton has it once again. He's got Hovanesian all over him. Hovanesian steals the puck in the corner now. Hovanesian fighting with Princeton. Hovenetian still with it, gets it up to Curtis Longland. And now Brantford will come away. Matt Prinsen has it behind his own zone. He just flips it up high to Trent Hawk at the blue line. Hawk now. He gets it over to Swift. Swift misfires and Cody Quick will take over. Quick now. Off the boards and out to center. Gallucci to Walker. Walker back to Gallucci. Gallucci now over the blue line. He gets to center and he just fires it in where Quick takes over. Quick chips it out to Curtis Longland. Longland over to Johnson Andrews. Andrews shot, scores! Johnson Andrews! He lets go a wrist shot. Beats Vanderhaeghe, and just like that, with 1:40 left to go, the St. Catharines Falcons take the lead.
Johnson Andrews let a quick shot go, and the goaltender was a big screen by the defender, and that's what happens when you got a veteran player like Johnson Andrews. He knows that he's got a shot on net, and it was a hard shot, but the key was it was on net. There was a bit of a screen there. With 1:40 left, Brantford, the home team, down by a goal, 2-1.
What a huge goal for the visiting team. Under 2 minutes to go, the face-off. Brantford had been all over St. Catharines, but St. Catharines just strikes here in the third period. Tyler Norrie, there's Vanderhaeghe. He headed out of the net. Puck's in front now. Matt Mello fires it off the glass to the point. Held in by Prinsen. The race for the puck, Jimmy Sheehan now gets it up. Back in, Appio in the slot. Appio, he has it along the boards. He'll backhand it to the point to Prinsen, and it gets out. The Brantford goal is empty, and there's a shot off the goalpost. Matt Mello hit the goalpost. Now the puck goes all the way down to Kenny Brantford. Brantford flips it up high. It goes off the netting, and with under a minute to go, we'll have a face-off to the right of Brad Pope in the St. Catharines goal.
Mello hit the goalpost. He thought it was in. I think everybody in the St. Catharines bench thought it was in, but it went off the post. That's a huge break for Brantford. Let's see if they can come back and capitalize on it.
I'm sure you had about 1,200 Brantford fans breathe a sigh of relief when they heard that thing hit the post.
And Princeton too, because he couldn't keep the puck in the blue line and almost cost the team. Let's see if Brantford can bounce back. Like you said, Jacob Chuck is back. It looked like he wasn't going to return, but he's back and got a couple good shifts late in this game.
It's good to see, because when he went off, it didn't look good at all. We're still not sure what happened to him, but nonetheless, he's okay. Brantford's timeout is over. We've got 57.7 seconds to go. In game 4, St. Catharines had the lead. With 40 seconds to go, Dylan Walker walked into the slot and let one go, drew a crowd, and beat Brad Pope. You can be sure they're going to be trying something similar. They're going to try and get as much traffic to that net as possible.
Buller's got all forwards out there. Montour plays both positions, but he's got 6 forwards out there. And I think St. Catharines is calling their timeout now.
Frank Gurney didn't like what he saw, so he's going to... Now that he's seen what Brantford's going to throw out at him, it gives him a chance to reorganize. Well, it's been a long time since we've had a Sutherland Cup finals with this kind of closeness.
St. Catharines fans on hand here tonight. You can hear them right below us. They're cheering on their Falcons.
Okay, the timeouts are both over.
It'll be Johnson and Swift to take the face-off for respective teams. Johnson's been real good in the draws tonight.
Johnson, Dubois, and Kyle Woodhouse up front.
Or Andrews, I should say.
Kenny Bradford at the point, and the puck goes all the way out the center. Kyle Woodhouse chases his man back there. They get it up to Matt Quilty. Quilty back to the point to Norrie. That's broken up. It's fired down. It went off the Bradford player's glove.
No, I don't think he did.
I guess he didn't touch it. It looked like the puck changed direction, but nevertheless, we'll have an icing call. And it'll come all the way back to the right of Brad Pope with 42.2 seconds to go. Fans on the edge of their seats here this evening. They've been treated to one whale of a hockey game.
Great hockey game. 2 pretty good hockey teams. A lot of good hockey players out there.
From the face-off now. They fight for it. It goes along the boards. Mike Reverie and Dubois. Johnson Andrews in there with Montour. Hawks over there. Brantford coming out with it. Brantford with it. They chip it in behind the goal with Matt Cody. He'll take it to the corner and puts it back to the point to Norrie. Tyler Norrie now shoots. That goes, I'm not sure whether it went off Pope or the defense, but it goes all the way out. It's outside the blue line. It gets knocked into the St. Catharines bench. And the face-off
It'll be outside, just outside the line.
just outside the St. Catharines with 17.9 seconds left to go. From the face-off now, Johnson Andrews pushes it forward. Quilty fires it back in again, and now it goes into the corner. It chips back to the point where Quilty, and now St. Catharines fire it down, and it's going wide. With 4.6 seconds left to go on the clock, we'll have another face-off to the left of Brad Pope in the St. Catharines goal.
Big face-off here. Norrie, a right-handed shot. Looks like he's going to take the draw. I'd be shooting the puck forward here and have the left-handed guy take the face-off, but we got Norrie out there to take the draw. Got Swift to the point to take the shot if it gets through, and Dubois is going to take the face-off for St. Catharines.
I think they wanted that big body of Johnson Andrews on the wing in front of the goalie to try and tie up his man.
Looking at the clock, they might add maybe a half a second. We'll see.
Well, usually you'd see a problem with the clock if the home team was ahead.
Yeah. Well, they're behind now. They need all the time they can get, so I don't know if they'll add a second or... is coming out there to take Montour off now, and officially there'll be 6 forwards out there. Like I say, I'm not sure why they're drawing the puck back.
Yeah, you would think they'd want to just push her forward and go right at Brad Pope and try and have somebody just bang it in. Oh, they put it all the way back to 6 seconds.
Second and a half.
Well, 6 seconds to go. Dubois and Norrie. Huge face-up. It's tied up. Puck goes along the boards. Johnson Andrews has it there. And St. Catharines Falcons are taking a 3-2 lead. They'll have a chance to finish them off at the Jack Statecliff Arena tomorrow night at 7:30.
Disappointing loss for Brantford. They look like they're coming on the third period. They couldn't go ahead. St. Catharines, the leader, Johnson Andrews, with a late goal, gives his team a 3-2 lead and a chance to wrap up the Sutherland Cup tomorrow night in St. Catharines.
Brad Pope came up with a huge third period. St. Catharines leads the series 3 games to 2. This is Richard Vanderhaeghe and Ken Hornick for the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League and Arts Pro HD saying, see you tomorrow night at the Jack.